Right, am I live now? Please say I'm live now. Right, I should be live now. For some, I should be. I hope. Okay. Someone. Okay. Okay. You guys are not very helpful. Right. Okay. Now I am. Okay. Thank God. Right. I might be laggy a little bit. This is why I didn't want to host. Yeah. We might have a laggy one. Maybe. Oh, somebody else has now left the session. That is not a good start. I also don't have any audio. Why do I not have any audio? We found a new bug! Right. I say it should be good now. Right. Now let's close that. Close that. So I don't need those open. The only thing I need open is this, the game. This can be. That's why. Okay, we don't hit the game. Hang on. Some of my settings have also reset on thing. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just quickly fix this shit. Because these should not be thinging. That one should be that. Right. Let's hopefully everything should be working now. I'm hoping everything should be working now. And everything should not be so laggy. Right. And now let me get this wrong button. That button. There we go. Let's get these active. Right. Let's try again, shall we? Right. Good evening, everybody. We have now fixed. We pretty much should have fixed every issue. The only issue I can't do anything about is, well, in this spectator, you cannot hear the engine, but you can hear the engine if you go on board. So it is not broken. It's just I just have a bug where I don't hear engine sounds while spectating like this, like far away. Okay, I heard the engine now, but yeah, no, it's just that's something we're gonna have to live with for today. Hopefully, when I do the PC stream tomorrow, that goes smoothly. I hope it should do, because I'm gonna double check and triple check everything is correct for that. So we do apologize for starting like 10 minutes late, and then we also had the issue of me getting disconnected from the lobby get-go for some reason. I don't know why that happened again. It happened the other day as well when I was trying to commentate a different league. I got disconnected from that as well, so that was pain and suffering. But everything should be good now. Hopefully the lag fixes itself. I don't see any of the drivers like wobbling all over the place. So, phone, shut it. We're not important right now. So, we should be good. So, let's get commentating on the race then, shall we? So, what I've missed so far, we've got... So, as far as I know, the teams we have are all elite in the Ferraris. I forgot who's in the freaking Aston Martin. I need to go look this rubbish up. Because I'm just not prepared today. I'm so sorry for this. I'm just not prepared at all. There we go. Assist Carpex. Here we go. So we have All Elite Racing Team in the Ferrari. We are supposed, and then we got Titan Motorsports in the Aldis. We've got Valaris Esports in the Aston Martin. We've got Envision in the Alpine, QDR in the Haas, Total Dynasty Racing in the Red Bulls, WRL Esports in the V-Carbs, and then we have Alien Motorsport in the Cadillac, and an Ultimate Formula Racing Team in the McLaren. We are supposed to have XPG, but apparently they've closed. And then we're supposed to have Sierra Esports as well. Obviously, they rebranded as XR, so I'm quite surprised they're not here. As so wants to see what everyone can do. Obviously, right now, Marco for All Elite Racing is the fastest right now, with the only driver being in the 26s, doing a 26.999. And currently slowest right now is Taito Motorsports Maxu in doing a 128.9, which is a bit of a shame. And obviously we got Slint and Invincible not even doing a lap. Now I need to try and find out who is on a quick one. Right on Marco Panis. As Devlin just goes quicker by 4 times quicker than his previous best time into 9th. Ride on board with Marco here as he's coming around the straight with no name to Cop's Corner. And now back on the power for Maggots and Beckett's. Taking us nice and tidily, then coming into Chapel. And then on to the hangar straight. Coming through nice and tidily. And now into Stowe. Very close there. And then now on a couple corners left to go for him. As Marco goes a 10th faster. As Marcos here. Marcos running the club corner onto the Hamilton straight. Improves by 5 whole tenths. Goes up to P3. Splitting the Aston Martins. Slin's done a lappies on the thing. Where's my good old friend Cooper? What's Cooper doing? Because I know Cooper from other race leagues. I've known this lad for years. What's he gonna be doing? What are we improving, Cooper? Come on. Oh, we're improving, but not by much, Cooper. Come on, what are you doing, lad? You're washed. Come on. Come on, Cooper. You're better than this. Oh, he's bailed out. Oh, well, you know, I'm not going to be mean to Cooper. Oh, Maxu has gone faster and done a 28.3. Well, we've got 3 people not in the 27s, as Vinny's just gone up the timing board up to P3. Where's Emilio? What's he doing? Is he on a lap? I don't think he's on a lap. Find out in a second. No, he's definitely not on a lap. Nah, definitely not on a lap. Root Kings, are you on a lap? With your lights blinking? And with you having like full battery, no, you're definitely not on a lap. You're in the pits. Hazard. Definitely burning battery, so he's... I would say he's on a lap? But he's burnt all of his battery in like the first... Nah, he must have just finished a lap, surely. So yeah, he must have just finished a lap, because it's like we've got 4 minutes after the session. So, oh. Hello, who's that leaving the pits? Who was that leaving the pits, eh? Says it wasn't Vinny. We got Roots just coming in. Who's that just leaving? Oh, Cooper's going back out again. Invincible, what are we doing, lad? Mate, what are we doing? These guys are not on laps. They're all just coming out the pits, Invincible. Alright, so it looks like we're going to be riding on board with Cooper, because he's going to look like the first person to do his last and final run. Cooper currently down in P9. If he gets a couple 10th improvement, it could see him up. Well, if he improves by, yeah, just about 2/10 improvement, if he can find that, it puts him up to about P4. So to see how much Cooper can improve by. Right now, it's just him, the 2 Astons, the 2 Aldis, and Invincible all on the track at the minute. Obviously, they have gone out early enough, so if they get to the line... actually, no. Cooper might be able to do 2 out laps if he gets to the start-finish line before 1:30, I would say. We've also got an Aston Martin that needs to not be on the back of Cooper when he tries to do a lap. Because this getting a tow is banned. So Cooper's actually getting out of the way. So we're going to have a very messy start for some of these drivers as Invincible went past. Cooper's going to have to... So... Looks like neither Cooper or the Aston are going to go again. So right on board of Invincible, and he's definitely on a lap. As he's going to come across a lot of traffic. I just see all that traffic in Brooklands and Luffield, and I'm like, oh no, he's screwed. Cooper's 8/10 off his PB right now. Yeah, that seems about right for Cooper. That seems about right for Cooper. So I know for a fact Cooper is definitely quick. Oh, we've got Slins disconnecting. That is not good. But yep, yep. Invisible's going to have to deal with a lot of traffic here through Maggie's and Beckett's. Like some of them are getting out of the way, but they are causing yellow flags. Obviously, they're not trying to do that on purpose. But look at all this traffic on the freaking hanger straight here. Holy moly! Can we not try to cause yellow flags? Because if you cause yellow flags, it does disable the boost mode. Like, come on, lads. So Invincible's lap here is going to be screwed over. Oh my god, look at all these people starting laps! Oh no! Oh, the McLaren's getting in the way! What blocking? Massive blocked by the McLaren of Mogger. Mogger blocking Invincible, so Invincible comes across the line just... well, he could go again, but... his lap got well and truly screwed there in the last sector. So he's got no choice but to follow on. Right. So he'll be the first person to still set a lap. But I want to ride on board with my boy Cooper. I want to see what Cooper can do. What's he gonna... Ooh, taking that bit deep there, Cooper. Missing the apex completely of Village. Nicely around the loop. Now back, now on to the Wellington Straight. On down towards Brooklyn's own Luffield. He is barely up in the first sector. Taking it nice and tidily and nicely done and lovely tight nice line from Cooper. Back on the power as Invisible's left the session. Sloop out and checkered flag is out, so Root Kings and Slyn are both done. Well, Slyn's couldn't reconnect in time. Oh, there he goes. Now he's back in. Cooper now coming through Maggots and Beckett's. And now on to Chapel. Nice and tight. Oh, look, all these guys. He's almost 3/10 up there as Cooper. That is a big improvement in the middle sector. How much is he going to gain in this final sector? As he's coming around Stowe and now down towards the Vale chicane. As you've got people coming into the pits. Now coming around Club Corner onto the Hamilton Straight. What's it going to be for Cooper? How much of an improvement will it be? It is 2.5 which puts in P6. And I've also just missed it. Everybody else has done that, finished their laps. So Cooper was the last one to actually do a lap. As there we got Shane Slizuki coming across. So there we go. Everybody is done. So by the end of it, only 2 people got into the 26s. Which is understandable. So Marco at the top. Then Alamanco, I think that's. And then Marco Panis, Vinny Shine. I don't know. Cooper, Emilio, Grants, Slins, Root, Slizuki, Devlin, King James, Has. Oh, Jesus Christ, this is a name. Yeah, no, what? I just see the word Flash in his name, so he's gonna get called Flash. Right, so here we go then. Final classification then for round 1 of this mini series assists. So Marco at top with, is it Almananco? I think Marco, Panis, Vinny, Shy, Cooper, Emilio, Grant, Slins, Roots, Slizuki, Davlin, King James, Hazard, Flash, Mogger, Maxu, and unfortunately Invincible could not get going. Why do I have an advance button? I better not be in a goddamn car, because I press the spectate button. So if I'm in a car, I am screwed. Because if I'm in a car, I shouldn't be, because I was already in spectator mode. I shouldn't have had an advance button there. Please say I'm not in a car. Because if I'm in a car, this will be a right bug. Why the Great bug! Great bug game! Why has it put me in a car? Why has it done this? What the fuck? Oh my god. Now I can't see the race start. This is some bull. This is some bull. Like, I swear, when I rejoin the lobby, I press spectate. And for some reason, I'm in a car. This is great. This is a great start. This is just great. I should not be in a car. Why the heck I'm in a car? I don't know. Like, this is what you call great game, EA. Great game. Don't we just love it with all these bugs in the game? Pain and suffering. Such pain. Yeah, so this sucks. I should not be in a car, but I'm in a car. Honestly, I don't get what's going on. The pain. I say, what we'll just have to do is just not move off the start and just get disqualified. So I should not be in a car, but I am when there's just pain. Oh, and there we go. Lights out and away we go. Can this game just... Oh god, just do that quick. Right, come on then. Put me in spectator, please. So I should not... I don't know why I'm in the car when I should not be. But anyway. So here we go then. So Marcos has actually held the lead. Well, did have the lead and spinning into the wall. And Maxu gets a 10 seconds for colliding with someone here. So that is not a good start. And then Marco... Oh, I was going to say, we've had a lot of crazy havoc on this race. So Cooper somehow fluked himself into P2. How he's done that, no freaking clue. Like, they're all everywhere. Invincible 10 seconds for ignoring yellow flags. That is because AI. You can got possible strategies on the screen there. It's like, why is it recommending 2-stop, 3-stop? No. Alright, anyway. So, Vinny and Marco, biggest losers on the first lap. They've both dropped over 10 places. That is ridiculous. Panis has dropped 1. Grants has dropped 4. Slizuki's dropped 3. Slyn just got ahead of Invincible, but he's disconnected from the session again. King James is into the pits. So this is a great start. And here's your tyres. Obviously the driver's just pitted in, who probably started on a different set of tyres. Panis is the only one to start on the hards. Everyone else has opted for mediums, unless you are Slins and Invincible, because you're AI and you're on the softs. And then Invincible has 10, and so does Maxu. Oh, hello, we got Emilio here trying to make a move on Cooper on the inside. Not quite getting it. He was very close at getting on the inside of Cooper. Right on board here with Emilio as we watch Cooper try to attack Al in front, but I don't know if he will. Hello, what was the pole? Pole was a 126.899. That was the pole, Joseph. God, they're all very tight, nick and tight in this middle sector here, as we're now coming on to the hangar straight. And will Emilio here have another look at Cooper? And he's not quite getting close enough to have a look at Cooper. He might have a look at... Oh, but he's very close here to Vale Chicane. He might have a look. Nope. Thought he might, but no, he does not. As all the rest... So, we currently just have like 2 trains. We've got... And then obviously... Maxu has dropped off the back of the train. Emilio went fastest up the race. Oh god, look at these guys. Oh god. Is Cooper go for the inside? He got left the space by Al, which compromised him. Now Cooper's going to switch it back to the inside again. Left the space again, but just Cooper just not able to get quite in the space. It was left by Raw, but it's just thinking now Emilio's going to have a look at Cooper with the battery deployment. Gets ahead of the Haas. And into second place goes Emilio. Cooper might look round the outside. No. So Emilio, very nice move there on Cooper and up into second. It really is. It really is. It is crazy because like but yeah. But anyway, Cooper seems to be dropping back a little bit here. Yeah, that's going to be the thing as Emilia's going to look to make another overtake up the inside this time. Not even before, just before Stowe corner and gets into the lead of the race. Emilio and Cooper now under threat behind. His podium position is under threat from the other Aston Martin. Oh, we were so close to getting it, but does not get him. Cooper keeps hold of his third place. God, all these guys fighting. Good thing. It looks like Devlin was also trying. Devlin's looking very close, but Cooper again looking close, but not quite there. As we've now got an 11-man train, as Root Kings is attacking Marco Panis and gets that move done, but looks like Marco might try to make the move back, right up the back of the Haas. It goes a little deep, which then opens the door for Marco. Contact made, but the Haas gets powered down, but no, leaves the door open on the inside. Marco trying to get the power down more earlier to get ahead of the Haas. And he's just about there. He's also going to try and turn that into an overtake on the Aston Martin ahead of him. But no, they are still side by side. And now he's finally got it, and now it looks like the Cadillac is going to have a little look. The AMS Cadillac is going to have a look at Root Kings now. Ooh! What a save there by Devlin. Oh, but unfortunately for Hazard, not a save. He has spun it and dropped about 4 places. But what a save there from Devlin. He saved that and he's attacking Root Kings again. Oh no, he thought about it. He thought about it. Right, can we all calm down now a little bit? 2 minutes. Alright. We're going to ride on board here with this Aston in 4th. See what happens. Oh, we got Root King's making a big mistake, so is Devlin going to try again? He thought about it, did Devlin? He thought about it, but did not. Whoa, bit of a slide there. Will he try again? Is Devlin going to try and get it? Well, these guys have dropped out of the 1 second boost range. Yeah, I was about to say DRS, but I forgot. DRS is not a thing anymore. DRS has basically been swapped for straight mode, which is always active. It's now boost mode instead. It's now the extra boost. I think, oh, Devin again trying to get past Root Kings, but Root Kings has been on the inside saying, no, sir, I am staying right here. As Grants and Maxu are fighting over the next place, but Maxu gets pushed completely off there by Grants. But now, these guys are like 3 seconds back, and we've got a spinner again. I think Hazard's spun again. Yep, he has. As we got. Oh, is it Slyn hasn't even reconnected. Oh, Vincible's reconnected. Now we've got a change of place between the Aldis. Slyzuki goes ahead of Maxu. Change of spot there. And so finally, Dev finally gets past Root and into 6th place. And now he'll try and catch up the top 5, which is currently a double. Well, actually, Cooper's getting double sandwiched between 2 Alpines and 2 Aston Martins right now. He's been double sandwiched. But Raw seems to be having a look at Emilio. Very, very close to the back of him. But I guess so is Panis against Shy. But it's like a thing. But Well, everyone's no, we have not calmed down. Root King straight back past Devon, right, and Slyzuki now around the outside of Grants and up into P9, but I don't think Grants is gonna give this up easily. He's gonna try and come back at him at the Vale chicane. Oh, bit of contact there though between the pair, but nope. Slyzuki does keep the place in P9. Who is the Aston? I will tell you in a second. I think it's Valaris. I think it is Valaris. It is. Yeah. Yeah, Valaris is OMB rebranded. But yeah, right now it is pretty much Envision versus Valaris with the QDRs very close behind. As it looks like Emilio has lost the lead to Raw. But he's not far ahead. There's like all these guys. Look how close these 5 are. They're within 2/10 of each other. Got yellow flags. Someone spun again. Oh dear, P5's left the session. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. P5 has left the session. That is not good indeed. That is not good. As Devin and Root are fighting again. I'd say Devin's got ahead. But yeah, P5 leaving is not very good. So that will suck for the top drivers. Well, it will suck for Valaris. Evening, Jack. Yep, I definitely believe you, Joseph. I was like, yeah. Now, do I get to have a chance to look at the things? No, I don't, because Cooper's under attack from Panis, and Panis ahead of Cooper. Cooper has dropped down to 4th. To be fair, Panis is on the harder tyres, so his hard tyres should be better than Immediate's roundabout now. You would think so, anyway. P1 to P18 was separated by 3 times. God, that was that in qualifying, Joseph? God damn. Unlucky the day. Bro, I got freaking glitched and got stuck in a car. Oh. He is back in the game. Yep, Shin's back in the game. Yeah, no, I got glitched and things, so... Let's see. Root Kings and Dev are fighting again in the background now, as I see. But yeah. To be fair, the focus is on the front 3 here. Really. So yeah. I was like, Joseph, what's this about a new team? So I was like, you said in chat you've been a week without a team. How many offers have you had? So I was like, I'm kind of curious. So I say nothing's happening because Cooper's dropped off the back a little bit. Ooh, King James speeding in the pit lane and retires from the session. Fair enough. We've got a few other pitters as well. We've got Moxu in the pits. We've got Vinny also in the pits. Vision had too many drivers, so I had to drop me a pad like that. Oh. Well, that sucks. But I guess that's the downside of merging two teams together. Because I know Envision was Azurai and BRC merged together. But it's like, yeah, it's understandable that some drivers do have to get cut, sadly, when 2 teams merge, and obviously they have probably, I guess, big rosters, I guess. So that does suck. It was actually a good team. Yeah. So I had a friend in BRC that I tried to convince him to join my team, but he would not having it. He was just too happy at BRC. But yeah, you got like fat. Damn, a lot of people want you then, Joseph. Is this where can the commentator be cheeky and ask what 5 teams those were? As it looks like Emilio's got back into the lead of the race. Oh, oh! The top 4 here just still fighting away. Is Raw gonna have another look at Emilio? No. We've got a nice helicopter cam view though. Oh no, but what's up, Jack? What? What's up with the Moxu? I don't know what you're talking about, Jack. Oh, who was that just shooting into pits? Oh, Cooper in as well. Who was that shooting? I would say no. It'd be Emilio and Cooper both shooting into the pits. Yeah, no, this is about the right time. I'd say. I'd say this is round about the right time for a pit stop. I'd say you're looking. I think between. I think earliest you can pit is like lap 8, and then latest of the mediums would be like lap. No, because you can even do. You can do like 8 laps on the softs. Because but it's like they've pitted, and what have they gone to? They've gone to hards. Like Slender's Ghost has done 9 laps on those hards. Oh, never mind. He's retired from the session. As I'm just waiting for this list of Joseph. He's had 5 offers. TNT, NLG, TRS, and EFS. Wait, you said 5. You said 5, and that's 4, mate. Where's the 5th one? I assume I said you said 5. What's the 5th team? I assume the 5th team is the one you've probably joined. I'm assuming. Anyway, Raw into the pits then. I assume Root Kings is gonna come straight in too. Yes, he does. So everyone's in. Oh, Root King's 10 for speeding in the pits. Naughty boy. Was 4, thought it was 5. Okay. So I was like... so I was like, which team... I was like, have you what? You've not decided then what team you're going to join, have you not then, Joseph? So we got Root... Oh yeah, that's what happened to Max. He had a 10 seconds which he served. So Cooper's still with Emilio. Who was with them? Oh, Raw's like a... There we go, this is Raw. He's like a second back. So Cooper and Emilio have actually undercut Raw a little bit. I was like, yes they are, Ethan. It just freaking... I was like, it just sucks that all our best quite a few of our good drivers were stolen. Alright. Shin's in the pit. And he comes out. I was like, he's gonna come out, but he's gonna come out in the Root Kings and Devon battle. As Root King is gonna go straight up the inside of him at village, and we'll get ahead and stay ahead of him. As the Flash makes a double overtake on Grants and Hazza, and Slyzuki's in this little group, so gonna have a nice 4-way fight here over P8. So Flash is at the front of this group. Then we've got Grants. Slyzuki's got past Hazza, and Hazza's dropped back a little bit. As we've got more fighting up here, as looks like Shin has got ahead of Root and behind Devon. As Haz gets 10 for speeding in the pit lane. I assume this is to get off his old... I see he's done 13 laps on those mediums. Bit of a long stretch. So obviously Marco Panis hasn't pitted yet. That's because he's still on the hard tyre. Has been since the very start. He's currently 19 seconds ahead of his teammate. And then he's got a Cooper and a Raw strip behind his... right behind him. Got Devon here running P5 with Shy and Roots. And 3 more seconds behind these guys, we've got Grants, Flash, and Slyzuki. Another 3 seconds for Marco. The person who qualified on pole, who spun at the very start of this race, has not really been able to recover. Same with Vinny, he's not been able to recover either. Invincible's just been at the back the entire time. Then we've got Mogger and Haz has just pitted. And then Moxu's just not been getting anywhere. And now all this action has really calmed down. Yeah, they've all seemed to have just calmed down a little bit, just running their own race. As the only real thing that I might see a Slyzuki here might try and get past the Flash. We've got Haz into the pits again and retired from the session and left. So Mogger's teammate has just gone. Oh, Devon might be under pressure here from the Aston here. Look how close this Aston is. It's like, I need to touch the butt. He's getting super close to the back of that Cadillac. As the race leader is finally into the pits after 15 laps. And here goes the Aston ahead of Devon. Cooper did get overtaken by the other Aston Martin. As we now wait to see where Marco Panis comes out compared to the rest of the field. So here come the race leaders. Marco's just leaving the pits now. So he's going to probably come out behind this second battle here. He's going to come out behind these guys. No. He's going to come out in this battle. Never mind. Nope. He's going to stay ahead. So he's in this battle. But he is on the medium tyre. He's got to do 11 laps on those mediums to the end. So his tyres might be okay towards the end, but we'll go back on board of the race leaders as Raw is getting up the diffuser of Emilio there. As Root and Devon are side by side again as we go through Luffield and freaking I forgot to even call it Brooklands. There we go. Now through Woodcut and then now Devon's ahead, but they've lost a full second to the two guys ahead of him. That is not very good. And Raw is up Emilio's butt again. I assume he's just going to go flying past with the help of battery and straight mode. Nope, he's just run out. He's run out of battery. Yeah, that's one thing you got to watch on this year's game. That battery usage can be a real pain in the butt. Like actually, because this year though that battery burns out even faster, but it does recharge hella quickly. I don't know if it's me, but your mic is hella quiet, Piney. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. Let me just have a... So you're going to see a quick pause menu for a second. Let me just have a look quickly. No, it shouldn't be quiet because it is... Yeah, it shouldn't be quiet. Should I just bring it closer to my gob then or something? Should I just basically talk into it? By the way, people retirement points down to 18th. Yeah, I know. To be fair though, like mine doesn't count because I was technically never in the race. So they could have got points, yeah. But I don't know why they've retired as Raw is making a move through cops to get past Emilio. But Emilio just takes it straight back. What a sequence of corners I just witnessed. Might have not been paying attention to it fully, but still copped it, which is nice. Yeah, what I also don't like as well, the Haas and the Haas and the Cadillac's colour is pretty much the same. It's white. Which ain't good. Oh, and Vinny picks up the first 3-second time penalty of this race. Really? That's the first 3 seconds we've had all race? God damn. We've had 17 laps. And the first 3 seconds has been issued now. Huh. Interesting. Very, very interesting indeed. Alright, is Raw here going to make a move on Emilio down into Brooklands? The answer is yes, he is on the brakes. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Cam. Thank you, Helicopter Cam. Like, I wish this was a permanent camera the entire game. Especially for spectator mode. Because this kind of cam would be awesome to just have in spectator mode. Just have the helicopter cam follow the leaders. Oh, hey, Cooper's going to go for a move through Maggis and Beckett. This is a brave one from Cooper. This is very brave and gets it done. What a move there from Cooper. Getting past Emilio through Maggis and Beckett's. Never thought I'd see an overtake there. But Emilio's now going to go try and go around the outside of Stowe. But nope, thoughts against it. We might have a go at him into the Vale chicane later on. The brakes gets on the inside. Cooper needs to give him the space. But nope, not quite there. But god damn, Cooper. That was some brave stuff through Maggis and Beckett. So like, holy. What a clip. Alright, so Emilio's now been pushed down to P3. His teammates only now 3.5 seconds behind as Flash and Slyzuki are fighting each other. Slyzuki on the inside coming in to the village and the loop. Now on the outside. Tries to get the power down earlier to get back past the Flash, but just does not. And this little fight they had has caused them to lose time to Grant's ahead as Marco gets the fastest lap of the race of 29.2. By the way, are the VLS and the Vision guys our assists or Dev NA? I couldn't tell you, Patrick. I could not tell you one bit. Because, in my defense, the only driver of the four you've mentioned, the only person I've seen is this one. As I said, the only one I've seen before is Emilio, and I can't remember if he does run with line or not. So I said, this guy's the only person I've seen before. And to answer your question there, Ethan has answered your message in chat. He says, us at Vision are NA devs. So, Envision sending their development NA drivers into this race. I say they're not doing bad. Right, come on and keep it. Like, you somehow fluked yourself into P2 at the start and you're still there. But yeah, again, Marco Panis is not catching up as quickly as I thought he would on those medium tyres. Like, he's got 6.5 laps to go. And he's 3.5 seconds behind his teammate. Cooper seems to be struggling here a little bit to try and catch Raw, which ain't good. So Emilio's going to just burn all the battery, try and catch up to Cooper. He's right up his diffuser, but just not close enough. And he's not even close enough to have a go at Cooper into the Vale chicane. Cooper has dropped off a little bit. He's almost out the second. Because yeah, if you get out the second, you lose the power of boost, the boost mode, which you get to use, which gives you extra power from the battery per lap. As like, obviously, we're only like 2 or 3 weeks into the DLC. I don't think everyone has quite figured out how to use the boosts quite yet. Well, it's more like haven't quite figured out how to use it in qualifying. In race situations, I think it would be slightly easier. It's just in qualifying, it's just not people figured out how to quite get to optimal time they want in qualifying, which is very interesting. Like, come on, keeper. Yeah, Marco Panis has actually lost half a second to these guys. So Marco Panis is just not having a good time. Somehow Flash has lost to Grant. Oh, Emilio getting past the Cooper. So Emilio into what is P2 wants to try and get within that second so he does not lose the boost mode. And because the detection point is at the Vale. It's actually at the Vale chicane. It's literally on the apex of the first Vale chicane and then on the exit of the chicane. That is a very unorthodox place to have it. So we got 5 laps to go in this race because we just started lap 22, I think, and somebody has spun it. It was Max who's spun it. The TNT driver still going even though he's spun it. Right, Cooper all over the back of Emilio again. He's got like no battery. That's one thing you gotta do as well. Sometimes you've got to just save that battery if you want to make an attempt to think. So Marco Panis doing the alternate strategy has not worked out for him because he's now going to be under pressure from the Aston Martin behind him. Root Kings has somehow got away from Devon. Grants has got a little bit of a gap to Flash and Slizuki. They will then have a little bit of gap to Vinny. Then Vinny's teammate is just nowhere in sight. Marco is just... He's just been like non-existent since the race start. I think he's also combining wing damage as well, if I'm not mistaken. Unless that Ferrari just does not have extra bits on the wing. Yeah, oh yeah, no, he is missing wing bits. He is missing part of his wing. Like I said, unless the Ferrari doesn't have them. What kind of penalties Root Kings have? He has a 10-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. To answer your question now, Ryan, he has a 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. And the only other penalty in this race is Vinny, who's on 3 seconds. I think. Oh no, he's just letting everyone through. So Mox, who's been lapped, sadly. I was like, now I'm not just getting any action. I might get some action here. Nope, not quite close enough. Okay then. I guess we're not getting any action. Yeah. Yeah, he was caught speeding in the pit lane. The annoying thing is that 10 seconds is actually going to drop him actually behind Vinny. But he'll get that place back. So he'll only drop to P10 as it stands, I think. Because Devon is 3.5. Then 5 to Grant. Then 1.5 to these two. As somehow Vinny's actually caught up to him. Come on now, Saizuki. Are you going to get past this guy? Come on. Nope. You thought about it, but nope, not quite. Go back on the race leaders. Amelia is looking closer than ever to the race leader at this point. Assists is so dead. Nah, it's just no action right now. Like, it's just... They're just waiting until the literal last lap to give me some action. So that's what I'm assuming is going to happen here between Raw, Emilio, and Cooper. They're just going to give me a lot of action on this final lap. So, right, we're starting the penultimate lap, so second to last lap in this race. Currently, right now, it's Raw, then Emilio, and then Cooper. Marco Panis has dropped off these guys significantly, but he's not been really under any pressure at all from the Aston Martin, as looks like finally Slizuki has finally got past Flash and will now look to have a look at Grant's. Oh, never mind. He's just had a semi-spin now. That is not good there for Slizuki at all. Oh, that is such an that is such a shame there. Getting that kind of driver error. Oh, that does suck. Oh, such a shame. Right, how much battery do you have there, Emilio? You had like 50%. Are you gonna burn it? No, he's gonna burn it all. Like, so is Raw. They've both just burnt it all. I've also just noticed Cooper's in a big sandwich again. He's in an Alpine Aston Martin sandwich. Alright, so the top three then come around the final corner to start the final lap of this race. It is currently Raw ahead of Emilio, then Cooper. Cooper seems to have just come alive on this last lap. but Amelia with a small slide there, so Cooper's going to take full advantage of the inside at the loop. But the wheel hooking, so that forces Emilio onto the grass. And now these guys dropped off the back of Raw, so this pretty much gives the race to the Aston Martin driver. Unless somehow Cooper can catch 1.5 seconds to the guy. He needs to put his foot to the floor, push that Haas as fast as possible to try and catch up, because he's already dropped Emilio. We have a spinner somewhere on the track. I think it is Invincible. That's spun. He's got going again. Will Cooper catch back up to Raw? Because he's not. Emilio's really catching back up. So Emilio will now look to try and catch up to a Cooper, but I don't think he's going to get it. I don't think he's going to get that one bit, so we're going to ride on board with Raw as he's coming through the last couple of corners. And will take the win for Valaris in the assists. Cooper will take second for QDR, and Emilio will get third place for Envision. And Shai gets ahead of Marco for P4. Then Root Kings will crossline P6, but will drop down behind Devon and Grants, I think. No, Grants is spinning at the last corner there, and just look. So still. Oh, actually, no, it wasn't even Grants that spun. Who was that spun? Who was that spun? Was it the fish? I think it was the fish. Because Grants crosses the line just barely getting ahead of Root Kings. Then Slizuki P9, Flash P10, then Vinny, Invincible, Marco. And now we just wait for Mr. Morga to cross the line. Miles back because Maxus crossed the line because he's a lap down. We just wait. How have you got that bad wing damage, Morga? What have you done? Like, what have you done now, lad? Wait, what? Oh, well. So in the end, Root King's only lost 2 places in the end. Both the Cadillacs get ahead of him. So let's say we'll just wait for the Mogger to cross the line. Here he comes, and across the line to finish round 1 of assists. Why do I have like 15 notifications on Discord? Like, what the flip? Oh, that's why I have like things. It's like 9 notifications from freaking like the transfer Discord for people moving teams and stuff. But yeah. Anyway. So, driver of the day to Cooper. I guess it's well deserved. Where did he start? Cooper starts 6th. So, Raw takes the win then for Valaris. Cooper getting P2 for QDR. And then Emilio in P3 for... Who was it? For Envision. Then Shen getting P4. Then Marco, Devon, Grants, Root Kings, Slizuki, and Flash, your top 10. Obviously, everybody in this race will get points if they've finished. So Vinny will claim some points in with Invincible, Marcus, Mogger, and the last to finish was Maxu being a lap down. And then your DNS, we ignore this guy at the very bottom. He got bugged into a car. So, unfortunately, Has, Slins, and King James will not get points. And we ignore the penguin that is randomly in a car. We ignore that fact. So yeah, that is it for round 1 of the assists. I will bring us onto this camera because you can see my mug. So yeah, assists is done for today. They'll be back next Thursday. Hopefully, the commentator will be back doing it. Obviously, you'll see me again tomorrow for the PC round 1. Hopefully that goes a little bit better than it did today. But yeah, for now, I will see you all tomorrow then for assists. Not assists, for PCNA. That's gonna be fun. Cheerio.